The Pontiac Firebird is a classic American car that first hit the roads in 1967. Known for its sleek design and powerful performance, the Firebird quickly became a symbol of muscle cars. It was designed to compete with other iconic vehicles of the time, like the Ford Mustang and Chevrolet Camaro. With its sporty look and strong engines, the Firebird captured the hearts of car enthusiasts, shared the top spot in the industry, and remains a beloved classic today. In this content, we will delve deeper into the Pontiac Firebird. The first generation Firebird was introduced in the late 1960s, featuring a design known for its Coke bottle shape, like the Chevrolet Camaro. Its bumpers were integrated into the front, giving it a sleek appearance. The rear slit taillights drew inspiration from the Pontiac GTO and Grand Prix. Originally, the Firebird was created as a backup option for Pontiac, which aimed to produce a two-seat sports car based on the Banshee concept. However, General Motors was concerned that this would compete with the Chevrolet Corvette, so they allowed Pontiac to enter the pony car market by using the F-body platform shared with Chevrolet. The coupe's starting price was $2,666, while the convertible began at $2,903. The 1967 base model Firebird was equipped with a Pontiac 230 cubic inch 3.8-liter SOHC inline-6 engine, which was derived from the Chevrolet 230 inline-6 design. It featured a one-barrel Rochester carburetor and produced 165 horsepower. Another model called the Sprint came with a more powerful four-barrel carburetor, yielding 215 horsepower. Additionally, a ram air option was offered, featuring functional hood scoops, enhanced flow heads with stronger valve springs, and an upgraded camshaft. By 1968, Pontiac enlarged its engines, introducing a base 250 cubic inch 4.1-liter engine with 175 horsepower and a high-output Sprint version at 215 horsepower. The 326 cubic inch 5.3-liter engine was replaced by a 350 cubic inch 5.7-liter engine producing 265 horsepower, with an HO variant offering 320 horsepower. The following year, the 400 cubic inch 6.6-liter with V8 added a Ram Air 4 option rated at 345 horsepower. Notable changes for 1968 included federally mandated side marker lights and design modifications, while the 1969 model received a major facelift, an updated interior, and a new ignition system. In March 1969, Pontiac introduced an optional $1,083 Trans Am Performance and Appearance Package, designated as UPC WS4 and named after the Trans Am Racing Series. This limited package saw only 689 hardtops and 8 convertibles produced. Production issues delayed the launch of the redesigned 1970 Firebird, pushing Pontiac to extend the production of the 1969 model into the early part of the 1970 model year. By late spring 1969, Pontiac had removed all model year references from Firebird marketing materials, anticipating the need for this extended production run. The debut of the second-generation Firebird for the 1970 model year was delayed until February 26, 1970, due to tooling and engineering issues, resulting in its common label as a 1970.5 model. Leftover 1969 models were marketed in early Pontiac materials without a specified model year. This generation was only available as a coupe. After 1969, convertibles would not return until 1989. The previous Coke bottle shape was replaced by a sleeker, more streamlined body style, though it retained some classic features. The rear window line extended almost directly down to the trunk lid, initially with a large C-pillar. A planned wraparound rear window, which would have filled more of the C-pillar, was abandoned due to issues with glue and sealing, leading to a flat window design until 1975, when the rear window was enlarged. This style ultimately became a defining look for the Firebird's F-body design over the years. The Pontiac Firebird featured a stylish new design with a bumperless look, thanks to a special rubber front bumper that matched the car's color. The Firebird lineup for this generation was reduced from 6 models to 4, and the base model now had a Chevy-built 250 i6 engine with 155 horsepower. One of the models was the Esprit, which had a Pontiac 350 V8 with 255 horsepower. The Formula 400 had a unique hood design and packed 335 horsepower, while the top-of-the-line Trans Am had features like air dams, a large spoiler, and a shaker hood scoop that fed into a powerful engine. A rare option, the Ram Air 4 engine, was available, but only 88 were made. In 1971, not much changed in style, but the interior got high-back bucket seats. Due to new government regulations, engine options changed, and the Trans Am was only available with a 455 engine, which had lots of torque, making it easier to drive. 1972 was tough for the Firebird, with falling sales and a long factory strike, but it survived with only minor updates. In 1973, it received a new grille and the introduction of the Super Duty 455 V8, which was a high-performance engine. The iconic Screaming Chicken decal was added to the Trans Am, boosting its popularity. The Firebird gained even more attention in 1977, thanks to Burt Reynolds driving one in the movie Smokey and the Bandit. Sales skyrocketed, reaching a record high in 1978. The 1979 model featured a new design and was the last year for the Pontiac 400 engine. The third-generation Pontiac Firebird, particularly the 20th anniversary Trans Am, stands out as a remarkable piece of automotive history. Known for its unique combination of style and performance, this model is often regarded as the jewel of the Firebird lineup. One of its most notable features is its engine, the Buick GNX V6, famously dubbed Darth Vader's engine. While it was rated at only 250 horsepower, it produced well over 350, allowing the Trans Am to become the fastest production American car of its time, albeit somewhat stealthily to avoid overshadowing the Corvette. This generation was a game-changer, with the lightweight design making it significantly faster and more agile than its predecessors. The F-body platform saw various upgrades throughout its lifespan, notably in 1991, when engineers introduced structural adhesive to enhance chassis stiffness. This innovation led to the stiffest convertible structure available, resulting in a driving experience that was tight and responsive, even under aggressive conditions. When discussing performance upgrades, it's essential to start with the basics. A proper tune-up can dramatically improve throttle response and overall performance. For enthusiasts looking to enhance their Firebirds, upgrades like a higher stall torque converter and performance gears can transform the driving experience without needing to resort to an LS swap. While the LS engine is often hailed for its power and versatility, upgrading the original L98 5.7 can yield impressive results and maintain the car's classic feel. Furthermore, the handling can be significantly improved with simple modifications such as installing a Wonder Bar, which tightens the chassis and enhances steering precision. However, many enthusiasts overlook the importance of maintaining the rag joint in the steering system, which can drastically affect the car's handling characteristics. Although, when considering a purchase, the condition and mileage of the vehicle are paramount. Low mileage, well-maintained examples will always command higher prices in the collector market, making it crucial to prioritize these factors over rarity alone. The fourth generation of the Pontiac Firebird was produced from 1993 to 2002, and it marked a significant evolution in both design and performance. This version of the Firebird had a more modern look compared to earlier models, featuring sharper lines and a sleeker body that gave it an aggressive stance on the road. The fourth generation Firebird built on the sleek design of the previous model. While some parts, like the rear axle and floor pan, stayed the same, about 90% of the Firebird's components were new. Its styling was more in line with the Banshee 4 concept car than the 1991 update. Key upgrades included standard features like dual airbags, 4-wheel anti-lock brakes, 16-inch wheels, power steering, and a new front suspension. The body panels were made from materials that don't rust. Throughout this generation, the Firebird came in different trims: a V6 model, a V8 powered Formula, and the Trans Am. The standard manual transmission for the V6 was a 5-speed, while the V8 used a 6-speed. There was also an optional 4-speed automatic transmission, which got electronic controls in 1994. From 1993 to 1995, the Pontiac Firebird had a 3.4-liter V6 engine with 160 horsepower, transitioning to a 3.8-liter V6 with 200 horsepower in mid-1995. The Formula and Trans Am models featured a 5.7 LT1 V8 engine. In 1996, the 3.8-liter V6 became standard, while the LT1's output rose to 285 horsepower. Optional performance packages included the WS6, boosting LT1 power up to 305 horsepower with enhancements like ram air hoods. By 1997, standard features expanded to include air conditioning and a digital odometer, with the WS6 package also available for convertibles. In 1997, the Firebird was updated for the 1998 model year with a new hood and front design featuring dual air intakes, retractable headlights, and circular lights. It also had improved safety with new dual airbags. The performance models, Formula and Trans Am, got a powerful 5.7-liter V8 engine from the Corvette, while the older V8 engines were discontinued. Other upgrades included an aluminum drive shaft, better brakes, and enhanced traction control for V6 models. Starting in 1999, the Firebirds had a larger fuel tank for more range and improved braking systems. A Hurst shifter and power steering cooler became available options for the V8 models. In 2001, a special WS6 performance package was offered for the Trans Am, and by 2002, more features like power mirrors became standard while cassette stereos were removed. The driving experience in the fourth-generation Firebird was also enhanced by improvements in suspension and handling. These changes made the car not only faster, but also more enjoyable to drive on both highways and winding roads. The Trans Am became famous for its performance capabilities, often reaching 0 to 60 miles per hour in about 5 seconds, making it competitive with other sports cars of the time. Over the years, the Firebird evolved through multiple generations, each offering various engines and performance options. It became a symbol of American muscle, known for its speed and style, particularly during the 1970s and 1980s. The Firebird was discontinued in 2002, but it remains a beloved icon among car enthusiasts. Though no longer in production, the Pontiac Firebird remains an iconic part of automotive history. From its debut to today, it has continued to capture the hearts of car enthusiasts with its powerful engines and striking design. If you see it differently, let's know your reasons in the comments.